Hey guys, in this video I'm going to be reviewing how to simplify a radical. So I'm starting with another example that's not in your notes, just so we have something new to talk about. And that's going to be the square root of 72. So if you want to write this down to the side or just kind of listen in if you need that extra review. So on Thursday when we talked about radicals, we talked about two different ways that you can use in order to simplify them. Method one is what we referred to as our cake method because once we were done factoring it all the way down, it kind of looked like a layered wedding cake. So we start with our basic radical. And what we are looking to do is we are looking to continuously break down this number all the way into its prime form, just by looking for basic factors. So two factors that come to mind when I think about the square root of 72 are 8 times 9, two most common factors. These are not prime numbers, so we continue to break them down. 8 can factor to 2 times 4. 9 will factor to 3 times 3. We're closer, but 4 can still factor further. To 2, the original 2. 4 factors to 2 times 2. And then we have our 3 times 3. Now from here, this is where we talked about the buddy system. For every pair, it becomes 1 on the outside. So we have a pair of 2's able to become 1, 2 on the outside. We also have a pair of 3's able to come to the outside. So on the outside, currently we have 3 times 2. We are going to get 6. If we look kind of in between our two groups here, we have this 2, which gets left behind. So that's method 1. Method 2 is our perfect squares. Now this works only if you are familiar with factoring and if you are very comfortable with perfect squares. So we're still dealing with the same example, square root of 72. But instead of breaking it down all the way like we did in the last example, we are looking for the largest perfect square in which 72 is divisible by, which in this example would be 36. So this would become the square root of 36 times the square root of 2. The square root of 36 gives us an integer of 6. Square root of 2 gets left behind. Regardless of which method you use, you can see that you'll get the same answer. It's all dependent on how familiar you are with factoring, your perfect squares, and especially your large perfect squares.